The opinions expressed in this show are the views of the host and not necessarily that of WTRW, 94.3 The Talker, or the Bold Gold Media Group.
The following presentation is paid for by Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, who is solely responsible for its content. Portions transcribed.
All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
Good morning and welcome to the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker, and with Pat Devaney, my husband, fellow realtor. How are you today, Pat?
I'm doing very good. How are you?
Very well.
Oh, very well. That's right.
Yes.
My son corrected me. He's educated. He says, Dad, he said, Superman does good. He says, you're doing well. I was like, okay.
We are with Tony Amendolaro, owner of Crystal Clear Spring Water Company. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here with us.
And thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We're here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., where we talk about the issues that matter most to homeowners, buyers, and sellers. We have a full-time real estate office with many relentless realtors who've been guiding, assisting, and advising clients in real estate matters for over 50 years.
And we answer the phones, right?
Yes, we do.
We do. No,
That's right.
So
That's a foreign concept anymore
It really
in business.
In business, right? And it shouldn't be.
It should not
no,
be.
it should not be.
No.
But during the week, if you have any questions, you can email them to us at questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com. And that phone number where you can get a live person is 570-344-6724. And when you go to jruddy.com, click on the webcam tab and get a live view of Delmore Corners. You never know what you're going to see this time of the year.
Right. View our listings, search the MLS listings, and listen to archive radio shows by going to mobile-friendly jruddy.com. That's jruddy.com, where we also have all the podcast apps that we feature the show on. And remember to look us up on social media. Okay, Tony Amendolaro, owner of Crystal Clear Spring Water Company. You deliver water, spring water, to households and businesses.
We do. We've been doing it for 29 years now. Next year's our 30th year. And time flies when you're having fun, I guess. But what a great business to be able to provide such an important part of what a lot of people are lacking today is that the consumption of good quality water. We were talking about that last time. About the water that they take in, the city water and different kinds of water that may or may not necessarily be good for you. We deliver a pure spring water product, which is just the best. It really is.
And it's very reasonably priced.
Very, very. We were just talking about that before. For the amount of square footage that it takes up a cooler in your house, it is probably the best bang for your buck that you can do. An average house uses $20 to $30 worth of spring water a month. So compare that to your cell phone bill, your insurance bill, your cable bill. It's absolutely nothing. Your entertainment costs, going out to dinner.
All of these apps on the phone that I'm paying every month that I don't even know what the heck I'm paying for.
Isn't that something? Yeah. Yeah, and for the price of one app, you can have pure spring water in your home. A cooler takes up, like we just said, 1 foot by 1 foot, and they're about 4 feet tall. Bottom-loading coolers now. We were just talking about that off the air. You don't even have to...
Convenient.
Yeah, you don't have to tip the jug and do the glug, glug, glug thing anymore. It's marvelous.
Fill your back or create a flood.
Yeah. After you were on the radio 4 years ago, we went and we got the water cooler and we get the water delivered, and it was a great move.
Yeah.
You can absolutely... Now, I don't even want to drink the water out of the tap anymore. I go over to the cooler all the time.
Isn't it amazing? Like
really
you just said it, and I own the business and I sell water, so I would be more likely. But you just said that when the cooler is in, it's one of those things that you don't know how you ever did without it, correct or no?
Yep.
You look at a couple of years goes by and you're like, wow, if we had to take anything out of this kitchen, it would not be the spring water cooler.
No, she'd get rid of me.
Right. Well, yeah. We go first. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so, and you can tell the difference. All right. So there's so many benefits to spring water. There's benefits to water.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
But there's more benefits with spring water.
Yeah. It's a pure product, and when you start with a pure product, a lot of people, we didn't cover this, I don't think, in the last segment when we did the last interview, but a lot of people have the filter systems in their refrigerators and stuff, or a home filter system. And you know what? People ask me all the time if they work. And I say, yes, they do. But let me ask you a question. First of all, the filters are very expensive. Okay, that's one thing. But if your filter was needing of a change and you went to Home Depot, ready to spend $65, $70 for a filter, and the person at Home Depot said, listen, we don't have any new filters, but we have half-used filters at half price. Would you buy one? The answer is no, I wouldn't buy one. Well, why not? Well, I don't know what's in that filter. Okay, so answer me this. When your filter in your refrigerator is half used up, it has collected all of the junk that you don't want to put in your body. But now that filter, you're allowing water that you don't already trust to pass through a soup can full of the last 6 months of stuff that it's been taking out, and you're going to drink what comes out the other end. Start with a pure product, and then there's no worries, So filters do work, but and by the way, if you've ever changed one, and there's probably going to be people smiling listening to this right now, because if you've changed that filter and you pull it out and there's that greasy, gloopy stuff that's in your filter, and you're like, yeah, that's a wake-up call. You start with a pure product. There's no junk in it. It's
I'm leaving now. I'm going home to change the filter.
Right? Yeah, you have one in the fridge?
No, we have one, a whole house filter.
Oh,
we don't believe in those in the appliances, the ice makers or the filters.
No.
There's a lot of.
Thanks for mentioning ice makers. Did you ever, if you don't have one in your refrigerator that makes the ice, even the ice cubes smell from the tap water. So that's apparent that we have a water quality issue. Now, if you're going to bathe or do laundry or whatever, you use the city water. But what to put in your body, start with pure spring water. And you know what? Read the label. This is so important. By the rules with the NSF and the different companies that regulate us, you have to put the water source on any closed bottle of water that you buy. But people get away from this, companies, by using acronyms. People don't talk about this, but so it'll say water source, and it'll say BMWS as the water source. That stands for Buffalo Municipal Water Supply. So they're taking water from the Buffalo, and they're selling it
municipal,
and they're filtering it,
right,
and selling it to you as a filtered product. Okay, I wasn't there when they filtered it. I don't know what kind of filters they use. I'm going to start with a pure product out of the ground that's pure. All Fox Ledge does, and we bottle at Fox Ledge in Pleasant Mount, Pennsylvania, up near Honesdale. Wonderful facility. All they have to do is filter it for sediment, for sand, and the rest of it's pure. Now, what they do, and just a little education here on water, they do shock the water with O3. O3 is ozone. Instead of O2, it's O3. And, excuse me, what that does is just neutralize anything that might be, because spring water is a fresh product. It's not heated or treated or anything like that. So the ozone actually would kill anything that might be dangerous in the water. And not that there would be. You're starting with pure spring water, but it's a safety precaution, and it's done through ozone.
You mentioned last week that they do reports every.
They test their water every hour up there.
Right. So do clients or customers ask for those?
They do. And
they are provided.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what's funny is it's so detailed out. They actually have the percentage of gold in how much gold is in the water. That's how detailed it gets. So of course your potassium, your magnesium, your chlorine, all that kind of different stuff, which there's no chlorine, it's pure spring water, but all the mineral content, it goes down as far as all the way to gold, how much gold is in their spring water. So
I think people look at spring water or delivery of it as a luxury.
Yeah.
And it's $7.25 or $7.50?
$7.25 a jug. Average house uses 4 jugs a month, a jug a week, 5 gallons a week.
Right.
So what are we talking about? $30 a month?
It sounds like it's cheaper than using the tap water. We're paying $300 a month for the tap water. Water
for
and
two
sewer
people.
for 2 of us.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting ripped off.
We are. But I mean, and we talk about it probably every show now these days because it's really getting to me.
Oh, but it's such a wonderful thing you're getting.
I know.
Well, you know what? We have the bottles on our desk here, and it's a 16.9 ounce half-liter bottle, which
Where was it bottled? Does it say?
Yeah, it does.
I don't have my glasses. What does it say? No, this is not my product.
No, this one is Indian Trails, Mountain Springs, Gratz, Pennsylvania, Sugarloaf Mountain Springs, Benton, Pennsylvania.
Okay, so it's a spring.
Yep.
So it's good water.
100% spring water,
Yep.
it says.
If the label says spring water, if it says spring water, it has to be spring water. So check the source, and you'll find some really peculiar sources. But when you go in and buy this in like a Turkey Hill or a convenience store, this half-liter 16.9 ounce bottle can run you $2, $2.25.
In the city, $5.
Okay, in the city,
New
$5.
York City, not Scranton.
So-
in New York City, isn't it $5 a bottle?
The only city there is New York.
Oh, yeah.
There is no other city. get it.
Well, that's how
Don't you know that?
Yes, that's how I think, but I
Okay,
just
good.
wanted to make
New
that's
York.
fine.
So we're not in New York, okay?
No.
But if you bought 2 or 3 of these a week on your way to work, that's $10. Okay, like we just said, it's $30, $40 a month to have the cooler in your house. And here's the crazy thing: hot water. The coolers are hot and cold. You want a cup of tea, instant soup, or whatever. The water comes out just under boiling from a spring water cooler. It comes out, about 40 or 45 degrees cold and about, 207, 206 on the hot side. So you make soup, coffee, tea, and when you have it that convenient, like we said, you wonder how you ever did without it.
I use it every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So you used to sell the water coolers, right?
We did, but you know what? Right now, the water coolers, the Lowe's and Home Depots, those stores, I guess they must buy them by the real car, and obviously I buy them 25 at a time or 30 at a time, and we do still sell them. But I tell people, listen, Home Depot, Lowe's are selling coolers to the public $30 cheaper than I buy them wholesale. So if you can point somebody in a direction that they're just going to get a cooler, it's not the water that's going to be delivered to them all the time. Now, being fair, I just gave them a plug. Buy the coolers at Lowe's and Home Depot. They sell filtered water at these stores for $10 a bottle, a jug, 5-gallon jug, and you have to go get it. So, and if you go in these home improvement stores, you see these big racks with the water jugs and everything. People are buying it. They're selling it. So if they can
You
get
can
away,
get it at a grocery store too.
you can get it at a grocery store. But what I'm saying is $10 and you have to go get it.
Right.
$7.25 and we bring it to you.
Right.
So come on. There's
Oh, the convenience.
It's easy.
I wouldn't
And they
do
don't
that.
they don't weigh too much. They're only like 40 pounds.
No, it's a 5-year-old. They weigh as much as a 5-year-old.
All right.
2 5-year-olds in my house.
Well, we buy cases of water for our vehicles, right? So because we're always on the road and doing stuff, but for the house, I want it delivered, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't imagine buying case after case after case of water for
And then-
consumption in the house or at the
Then you
office.
got to put it in the recycling and
Right.
what a pain in the
Right.
neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good stuff. So we just established that all bottled water is not the same.
It is not. Check the source.
Check the source.
Yeah.
And and we also talked about what sets spring water apart. It's pure.
It's pure. Yeah.
And
it's fresh.
yeah. So what other misconceptions should people stop believing? It's not a luxury.
No, it's not a luxury. It's definitely affordable.
I think it's a must-have.
It really, really is.
And when we're sick, we're supposed to be drinking water,
Yeah,
right?
we just talked about that. And, the remedy for the cold and flu, try this, folks, if you're out there in Radio Land. You take a gallon jug, like a milk jug, water jug, and put like an eighth, a quarter of orange juice in it, and then fill it the rest of the way with spring water, and make it your job that day to drink that entire gallon of water. It is an accomplishment drinking a gallon of water in a day. You really wouldn't know it until you had tried it. But it's a lot of water. But what it does is it takes the fluids, all the fluids in your body, which obviously have the cold and flu and stuff in them, and it changes. It's like changing the oil in your car, And one thing we said last week, and I believe this so much, when you get up in the morning, take an 8 to 10 ounce glass of water. Boom. What I refer to it as, you get up in the morning, you take a shower to wash the outside of your body. An 8 to 10 ounce glass of water is a shower for the inside of your body. You've just spent the whole night sleeping. You get up. What do you have to do? You have to go to the bathroom. So you have to get rid of that. So put more in and change the fluid, especially when you're sick. It really works. You don't have to put medicines and stuff. Just drink more water.
Well, so spring water to drink at home is great, but what about how water affects appliances?
Oh my God. Yeah. The
Right.
calcium and stuff. Yeah,
The
with
coffee
showers.
makers,
Yeah.
the dishwashers,
Yeah.
the washing machines,
Yeah.
all of that, all those chemicals and whatever they do to the public water, right, to make it safe,
Right.
but is it good, is destroying the insides of these appliances.
Isn't that crazy that they sell products that will clean your dishwasher and clean your washing machine? Something that spends its life washing something needs to be washed. And that's, where do you point to? You point to the quality of water that it's washing all this stuff with. Can't you? Otherwise, there's not, But yeah, so spring water is just for your body, for your daily intake. The rest of it, use whatever you want to use, but drink good water. Drink pure spring water. It's
well, you just had a story about your a coach. Right?
Yep, yeah,
And-
weightlifting, strength training coach for the Dunmore Bucks football team. Yeah.
So there was a couple football players with muscle cramps.
We had cramping, we had cramping on the team, and the coaches got together and we said, just not drinking enough water. Your muscle is made of water. If you don't put enough water in it and you exercise it, it's going to stop working correctly. And now take that, which is an extreme example, and just take it down a couple of notches as to why your joints might be stiff. Your muscles might be stiff. How is your water intake? We are 65 to 75% water. We're made of water. So how much of the new stuff, good stuff, have you put in? And coffee doesn't count, even if you make it with spring water, Jack.
I do make it with spring.
Jackie's defending coffee here, thinking my water intake is good. I drink a lot of coffee made with spring water.
I do. In the morning, I have to have my 2 cups of coffee, but it is made with spring water, so I'm good, right?
Well, you know what? You and Deanna can go on that pilgrimage because Deanna, you don't talk to her, look at her, you don't do any until she's had her Starbucks, and then it's safe. You can see it in her eyes when it's safe to go near her. Oh yeah, it's and you guys, Deanna, she is the rock of our company. We just talked to her on the phone.
Yes, we have to say hello to Deanna. Shout out to Deanna. Thank you so much for all you do. You keep it running smoothly.
She's something else.
Right. Okay. Tony Amendolara, owner of Crystal Clear Spring Water Company, located in Dunmore on East Drinker Street. How does someone get in touch with you, please?
Well, we're located 622 East Drinker Street in Dunmore, which is on the hill. Holy Cross High School is, we're across the street and up the hill about 2 blocks, 622 East Drinker. Our phone numbers are 570-347-0558. And my personal cell is 570-241-4548. And we were joking around the beginning of the show about calling. You can hear at the answer the phone here. We do too. It's so important. We are a business that answers the telephone. You don't have to go through and play all the buttons and do something, and we don't record for training purposes. Or what was that all about when they say we're recording it for training purposes? So we don't do any of that stuff. We answer the phone, say hello, and try to help you out with spring water or Quick Joe. We didn't talk about.
We'll
that
talk
too.
about that after the break. Yeah,
okay.
that's
good.
on the agenda.
Yeah. Good
all
deal.
right. Thank you, Tony. Pat?
Yes, we have a spacious and well-maintained 2-bedroom, 2-bath home at 4 Maple Street in Pittston for $179,000. This 2-story home, it's got a great layout and an updated kitchen with the washer and dryer on the first floor. Both baths have been fully renovated, and the house is in move-in condition. It sits on a 50 by 130 lot with plenty of off-street parking and a large detached 2-car garage. This home is in the Pittston area school district, and the taxes are only $1,200 a year. That's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home with a garage and low taxes at 4 Maple Street in Pittston for $179,000, and that's listed by Karen Kashuba of our office.
Thank you, Pat. And Pennsylvania Association of Realtors say that 56% of Americans feel confident that it is the right time to buy a house. For many, economic factors play a role in this conclusion. The survey said it was due to mortgage rate projections. 42% gave the reason for moving as relocating to somewhere with a lower cost of living.
Warmer.
Right, yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
For first-time homebuyers especially, emotions drive their decisions, including comfort and personalization, as a desire to hit a life milestone in conjunction with the fear of rising prices. Prices are expected to continue to go up, not at the rate it was previously, but price appreciation is still a thing. 91% of first-time buyers said they felt that the stability of owning outweighed the flexibility of renting, and 95% placed an emotional importance on owning a property. Financially, 56% said they believed owning a home would recession-proof their finances. Still, 72% of first-time homebuyers reported being anxious about the responsibility of owning a home. We talked about that 2 weeks ago. Home ownership isn't for everybody, right?
No, it's not.
And some said they plan to rely on a government grant, that's 23%, or buy with friends. A lot of people are doing that these days. 30% of respondents said they would buy with a friend to offset costs. Additionally, over 1 in 10 buyers reported looking to purchase a rental property, and nearly 1 in 10 said they wanted to purchase a secondary home this year.
So what do we do?
Buy a home.
Buy a home. That's
It's the right time.
When is the best time to buy? Right now.
Right now.
I want to wait for rates. I want to wait for prices to come down. Oh, they're not gonna.
Well, if the rates, they say
come down a little bit.
right, but
you can
when you find the right house, there's no wrong time to buy it. How about that?
Date the rate, marry the house.
Our special sponsor this week is John Ruddy Appraisal Services. We've been appraising homes for over 50 years. Our appraisal service is for those looking to uncover the appraised value of their property. Divorce, estate, inheritance, mortgage, refinance, you name it, we do it. Look no further than John Ruddy Appraisal Services, your trusted appraisal company. We utilize the latest technology and market insights to deliver accurate and timely property valuations. Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious, John Ruddy Appraisal Services is your key to informed decisions. Contact us today at 570-344-6724 for a professional appraisal. John Ruddy Appraisal Services, where your property's worth is our top priority. Stay tuned with the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. We'll be right back on 94.3 The Talker.
Who are Century 21 agents? They're high-tech gizmo-packing problem solvers with an appetite for getting things done. They know the best places to buy a home, to sell a home, and to find antiques, if you're into that kind of thing. They're weatherproof, foolproof, and proof positive that smart people doing good work can make big things happen for great folks like you. Oh, and there's one nearby. This is who they are. This is what they do. Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Hi, this is Jackie Ruddy from Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Is real estate on your mind? It's on ours 24/7. Whether you're buying, selling, investing, or in need of an appraisal, you have questions, we have answers.
Thinking of buying or selling a house and have questions? Tune in to the Real Estate Roundtable hosted by locally owned and operated Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on Saturday mornings at 11 and Sunday mornings at 11:30.
Call 570-344-6724 or visit jruddy.com. That's JRUDDY.com. Welcome back to the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 The Talker. I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker, and with Pat Devaney, my husband, fellow realtor.
And we're back.
With Tony Amendolaro, owner of Crystal Clear Spring Water Company.
Hello, hello.
Thanks so much for being here.
Oh, well, thanks for having me.
Now, I want to talk about another service, a delivery service you provide our customers and our listeners, our customers that you have right now. What is it?
We also sell Quick Joe Ice Melt, genuine Quick Joe calcium chloride from Milazzo Industries down in Pittston, and we deliver it at a super fair price. We deliver it to your door in a 50-pound bag cheaper than you can go to a big box store and get it yourself. We really do. I was raised in an entrepreneurial family, and my dad always said, you can take advantage of a customer one time, or you can treat them right and have them forever. And it's just such great advice. And we sell it just making a couple bucks and getting it to you, delivery charge, and no delivery charge per se, but it's all inclusive. We sell a 50-pound bag of Quick Joe for $29 delivered, which is just insanely cheap. And we do an awful lot of that in the wintertime, and it's a big service for people to keep their sidewalks and steps ice-free and not have to run out in a snowstorm. And when do people think about getting ice melt? When they fall down the steps, you know what I mean? And they're like, we better salt. So you get a 50-pound bag instead of getting a little tiny bag, and you have it, as long as you seal it like you would seal a bag of potato chips, roll it and then clip it, because it's a desiccant, it attracts water, that's how it works. And you'll have it over the summer, as long as you keep the bag sealed. It won't get like real hard. You know how it freezes up if you leave the bag open. But we do that as well, and we do a great job with that as well as the water.
I am guilty of leaving the bag open and then being out there with a hammer, smashing it up into little pieces.
Right. And all you had to do is roll that bag and put a clip on it.
All right, but why don't I just get a bag of salt?
Why don't you?
Yeah, why don't I just use salt? I know why. I'm asking you the question.
Well, there's three basic things that they use for melting ice. There's sodium chloride, which is salt, and in its raw form, it's called rock salt, okay? But it's just table salt in a different form. It's gray and has chunks of dirt in it, but that's sodium chloride. Then there's potassium chloride. Sodium chloride salt melts snow from 25 degrees Fahrenheit and above. Potassium chloride takes it down a little bit and melts a little bit colder. Calcium chloride, which is the white Quick Joe pellets, melt down to minus 20. Here's something that might be a little educational for listeners. A lot of people believe rock salt damages concrete. Did you ever hear that?
Oh, I've seen it.
Okay, here's what you can take a freshly poured concrete floor and put a rock salt in a pile and leave it there, and it will never eat the concrete away. What happens is, if water gets involved in the wintertime, and the water will freeze overnight. Okay, and when water freezes, it expands. So if there's a little crack in the concrete, it'll expand. You put rock salt on it, it melts during the day above 25, goes down to 14 at night. Even that treated concrete with the rock salt, what does it do again? It refreezes. So that expansion contraction cycle going over and over on a daily, nightly basis as the temperature goes up and down cracks your concrete. They say Quick Joe is better because it doesn't hurt the concrete. It's not really true, but what's true about it is it keeps the ice from refreezing down to minus 20, so you get away from those freeze-thaw cycles so your concrete doesn't break up. That's the real truth on whether, a salt. And so it's just a better product. Is it a little pricier? Yes, it is. Calcium chloride Quick Joe is a little more expensive than your general rock salt. It does a better job. You don't have to apply it as much, and it won't damage your concrete
and
as
it doesn't have any rocks or dirt in it. There's sidewalks on our street.
Yeah.
Where I've seen where the salt was applied to a new concrete sidewalk, and it actually skinned it. So the concrete that is only 2 or 3 years old looks like it's about 50 years old.
Yeah.
And then you walk over to my sidewalk where I never put salt on it. I'll do sand. I'll do something else. And ours is in very good shape. But you could absolutely see the difference.
That's the freeze-thaw cycles.
Salt is destructive to concrete, in my experience.
Yeah. So, but, or you could just do what they do in Westside. You put lawn furniture after you shovel your spot out so no one takes your spot, and you put the glider from the 1970s out in the parking spot. I think, is that just Westside, or they do that everywhere?
Philly we did that too.
They do that too?
Don't move my chair.
Yeah.
I put that there. I dug that spot out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there was a fight in Brooklyn too. If I dug out a spot and you put your car there, there'd be a problem.
There'd be a problem.
We'll have a problem.
Yeah.
I hope you don't like your tires.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, there's going to be a problem.
Well, see, there's no parking's a premium there.
Yeah, if I dug out the spot, you're not taking it.
Yeah. And there's streets in West Side where it's just...
they're narrow in the summertime.
Right.
But put a pile of snow on each end, and
no.
you guard your spot. You take the patio furniture out. Mm-hmm. That's hilarious.
Well, thank you, Tony. 2 weeks of fabulous discussion. Tony Amendolara, owner of Crystal Clear Spring Water Company. How does someone get in touch with you, please?
We are at 622 East Drinker Street in Dunmore on the hill. And our telephone numbers are 570-347-0558 or 570-241-4548. Also on Facebook under Crystal Clear Spring Water. And you can get in touch with the marvelous Deanna through our Facebook page and do all that, because I'm technologically Fred Flintstone, and I don't do anything that's new or hip or whatever. Is hip still a word? That's not even a word anymore, is it? See, that's how hip I am. I still use the word hip. But go on Facebook, Crystal Clear Spring Water, or just give us a call. We will answer the phone and say hello and take good care of you.
Mm-hmm. More than likely, you'll be talking to Deanna.
Yeah. More than likely. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Pat.
Yes, we have a Cape Cod style, a 2-bedroom home at 116 South Main Street in Archbold for $220,000. This cozy home sits on a large 120 by 170 fenced-in lot with a large driveway for off-street parking and a large detached 2-car garage. This home has plenty of charm with original woodwork and hardwood floors upstairs. This home has been well cared for. It's got a new roof, and this would be a great starter home. That's a 2-bedroom Cape Cod style home at 116 South Main Street in Archbold for $220,000, and that's listed by Kristen Barone of our office.
Thank you, Pat. And now that January is coming to a close, I'm hoping for an early spring. How about you?
Oh, God.
I don't know what, but we always seem to get gypped. It teases
and
us.
Then it rains in June.
Then, it's like we have the heat on in mid-June, but let's hope. Live in hope, die in despair.
I want a little global warming. That's what I want.
That's all for today's Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate. Join us again next weekend, Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m. on 94.3 The Talker.